Do you have any idea about the job of a musician in a cruise ship line? So stay with me and I will show you 6 interesting facts about the ship's musician's career. Hello and once again welcome to the channel. My name is Paula Costa Silva, I'm Brazilian, a tourism professional and a cruise ship crew member for MSC Cruises, where I work in the entertainment team. If you liked this video and feel that the contents are important and interesting, share with your friends and give your like. And if you didn't do yet, subscribe in the channel and activate the notification bells. This way you can be aware for the next videos coming. And you can follow my job as well on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Today we are going to talk about one of the most exciting and interesting jobs on board, the musician's career. And to talk properly about this argument, I will invite the musician Alessandro Fedele, who will share a little bit of his experiences on board.
Well, you done down about half of them. Try to get you back. So who died about that? I better run up with a ride. But I ain't trying to get by.
Hi Alessandro, welcome to the channel.
Hi, Paula.
Before we start to talk about musicians and jobs on board, talk a little bit about you.
Okay, I'm Alessandro. I'm a musician. I play in cruise lining since 2008, and but before I was a musician in other situation, other bands, playing local vision with different kind of music.
And now let's talk about the specific job as a musician on board cruise ship lines. Me, musician, what should I do if I want to get a job on board as musician?
Okay, practically you can prepare your material, your videos, and send it to the different agency for the different cruise company. And when they call you back, they decided that you are good for the job. They will provide you for make all the document, like some courses, STCW courses, like first course and first aid and firefighting, etc. All these kind of certificate, and then you have to prepare also your medical certificate.
Okay, and let's do that. I had been selected by the agency. I prepare all my courses, certificates, in a medical form. I got a job. I took my things, I arrived right in front of the ship, and for the first time I'm on board. Okay. What's happened when I arrive on board for the first time?
You say, surprise, you have a big monster, a big hotel in front of you, and you will find a body that it's characters that will show you all the ship, all the service that that you need, the messes, the laundry, the office, the parcels office, and it will teach you everything you need for the first day. Obviously, you have to be hurry up because in the night you have to work, and so you cannot relax in the first day. This was on the old normal.
Oh. Now let's talk a little bit about the pandemic.
Okay.
You were on board last year when the world stops and everybody went in lockdown. How was to leave the lockdown on board? What happened since the last cruise was done, when they canceled all cruises, and what happened on board until you arrived back home?
Of course, it was very gradually, because we didn't expect all this kind of situation, like most of the people. We thought it was just in China, this problem, or in Italy. But then when they start to disembark some passenger, and we stay alone for 2 weeks on Barbados, on the port, waiting for instruction, because we had a lot of problem because of the pandemic for airport, travel, etc. And then we have to wait like 3 days since arrive in our country.
Although all this, last year you embarked again in the middle of the pandemic. How was to be back on board as crew, all the situations for the crew when you return?
It was really different. First of all, you have to make your swab test 5 days before embarkation date, and then when you arrive on board, you have some personnel that is authorized to sanitize your equipment, your luggage, and also yourself, yeah, of course. And nothing, you have to wait in instruction. You have to make another swab test, and then we will invite you in your cabin with keeping the distance, obviously. You have to wait 14 days of a quarantine for then you have to make another swab test, and then you can start to work.
Okay. And regarding the guests, we know that we have to respect the distance, the social distance on board, and as crew, you have to respect that rules. How was managed that situation with the guests? Because your job is to make them enjoy, dance, and have fun. How was that situation for you, musician, to manage it with the guests?
To say the people, the passenger expect to be party, to have party, to dance, to have fun, obviously. And for us, it's frustrating to see the passenger that they cannot dance because, of course, you cannot collect on the dance floor. You have to invite them to dance on the spot. Just in case they become, you cannot stop the situation. I have the order. I received the order to stop the music.
Okay. And now, just to conclude, let's talk about how it was for you who live at that situation, that experience on board in the middle of the pandemic. How was to manage for yourself, for the crew, the isolation, the distance, and also the lockdown? Because as far as we know, you embark and then you're still on board until the day of your disembark. You cannot go on land just when you finish your contract and go home. How is to lead with that, to manage it?
Of course, you have a lot of time.
For sure.
And you can do all that you want in that time, because I start to make yoga, some meditation.
Because you have to respect the distance.
Of course. I have to spend all of my time to involve my brain to not become crazy, because you cannot go out. The beautiful of this job is visiting. Yes, it's frustrating, and so you have to find your happiness in this situation. Is not easy. It's not easy.
Okay. So, Anthony, thank you very much to share your experience, for the tips you gave for the new musicians who maybe want to start a career on board. But before finish, to conclude, just give a little bit of your music for us.
Adesso amo cose in cui prima nutrivo riluttanza, in questo inutile via vai, sei la mia ancora più ferma. Dai chicca vai, adesso vieni con me, che da quel monte ora ti prendo una stella. La mostrerai, cavalcando un delfino, ti seguirà verso il tuo lungo cammino. Dopo crescerai e forse ti innamorerai, e non mi importa se non sarò la tua stella, ma sappi che ovunque sarà ci sarà il tuo papà.
Guys, if you want to follow Alessandro and know a little bit more about his job and his career, you can follow him on Instagram, Facebook, and check his channel on YouTube. Once again, thank you. A big kiss. Thank you very much to have been with us, and see you next video. Ciao!
Concetto di induzione all'amore, sei parte di me.